Welcome to Ashley Plans and Saves. I'm Ashley, and today I have a different kind of video. Well, it's not too different. It is still a budget, but it's a moving budget. If you have been watching my channel for any length of time, you would know that my roommate and I's lease in our current apartment is up November 30th, so we have been actively looking for a new apartment, and I have been putting money into this moving budget for the past year and a half or so, so I'm finally ready to, put that money to work. We saw like 4 or 5 different places in the past 2 weeks, and even though our lease is not up until the 30th, we really wanted to move at least by the 23rd. Since Thanksgiving is at the end of November, we didn't want to move that weekend just because, I don't know, it would be a little bit, it could be more difficult. We thought it could be, but we didn't really know, but we did want to move a little bit earlier just so we have time to come back to our current apartment, clean everything up, and make sure that we get like as much of our full deposit back as possible. Anyway, we went to an open house yesterday, which was Saturday, and we saw an amazing place. We were so pumped about it. It's $2,300 for a 2-bedroom with a washer and dryer in the unit, and it's a nice, fresh, new building. It's a small building, so there's about, I want to say, up to 8 units in the building, as opposed to like either what we have now, which is a 2-unit building above a storefront, or compared to like a really big apartment unit with like 60 to 100 different people living there, It's small enough, but it's still technically a building, which we really wanted. My budget was $2,400, so that my rent would be $1,200, so we came in under budget just a bit, which is perfect. It's no fees, so we just have to pay first month in deposit, so we're saving like a $2,400 broker's fee. It's close to the train. It's easy enough for me to get to work. It's a little bit further out of a commute than what I have now. Right now I have about 30 minutes, and this one would be about 50 minutes, but honestly, for what I'm getting, I don't really mind it. I've done longer commutes, that's all I can really say. But it is closer to the train, which is really nice. It's not like a big, long 10-minute walk uphill or downhill to get to the train, which I'm very thankful for. It's about a 5-minute, like, straight across walk down 2 avenues. But anyway, enough about that. This is my moving budget. Our lease signing is November 15th. Today is currently, I believe, November 10th. So in about 5 days, we're signing our lease, and the plan is to move that Sunday, November 17th. So in about 7 days, 1 week from now, I should be moving out of this apartment and moving into a new one, which is crazy to say, but I'm very excited. So I did decide to sort of put some numbers to some things that I knew we would have to be paying for, just to give myself a budget, a sense of what I could spend and how much I want to spend, because I don't want to go crazy and spend, all $3,500 I have in my moving sinking fund, because that seems a bit ridiculous. So here are some categories I have, some specific items or vendors, I guess you could say, the budgeted amount and the actual amount. First few items are fees that we have to pay. So we have first month's rent, which is $11.50, the deposit, which is $11.50, and then our application fee, basically to do a credit check, that was $19.95. So far we put down a $500 good faith deposit. That's just getting the listing off the market while we're applying and getting approved. And this is going towards the deposit if we get the apartment, and if we're rejected for some reason, then we'll just get that money back. Finally, the application fee I already paid, that's $19.95. So these two have already paid out, and the rest of the fees will get paid out at lease signing. Transportation for moving day, I'm anticipating about $65, which is just like Lyft, probably maybe Uber if it's cheaper, but that's $25 for my parents to travel from Queens to Brooklyn that Sunday morning to help us pack up the truck, move, and all that fun stuff. $15 to get from our current apartment to the new apartment. My roommate and her dad are going to be in the U-Haul. Her dad's going to be driving for us. So me and my parents will get a lift just to get to the apartment and meet them there with the moving truck. Last $25 in this budget is going to be for my parents to travel back to Queens from the new apartment once we're all done like moving everything in. So $65. It should be no more than that. But whatever, we'll see. That's the budget. Dunkin' Donuts. Since we're planning to move like Sunday, like 8 a.m., 9 a.m., I'm going to pay for breakfast for my parents and I guess myself So I'll run to Dunkin' Donuts when they're like in the Lyft ride here and get, you know, some bagels, coffee, whatever it is they want to eat. Yeah, that's it. The U-Haul, me and my roommate estimated it online yesterday, and it seemed like it'd be about $40 just to rent, but like with all the fees and stuff and like the insurance. But it's also just under $2 a mile, and there's about 10 miles that we have to travel in total to like pick it up, get to the old apartment, get to the new apartment, and drop it back off. So we're overestimating about $100, and that will take my portion to be $50. I'll jump down here to Optimum to set up our internet. Typically, Optimum is $100 for installation fees, but sometimes I know they do have like they waive it for some promotion. I'm pretty sure for this current apartment, I don't think we paid the application fee or like the installation fee because there was some promotion going on. So we'll see if there's any promotion, but it might just be $50 we each have to pay to get the internet set up. And then finally, these 3 shopping lists here. This is pretty much all the stuff I'm going to be buying for the new apartment. Don't want to get too crazy since we do have so much stuff, but there are a few things that we need to like buy new things of, like a new bathroom curtain, a new liner, new like bathroom rugs. We need we want to get a toaster oven. We want to get a new vacuum because ours, like, we can't find the filter for it anywhere. And since it's only a $30 vacuum, like, we're just gonna buy a new one, but a different version that does have the filter that we can buy online, so that when it gets a little dirty, we can replace it. I'm getting a new headboard and like brackets to go with that. Random miscellaneous things, pretty much. I may do like a haul or like a online haul, which I'll show you my shopping cart once I purchase these things, or like show you my Target receipt, you know, stuff like that. In like a week's time or something when I actually make the purchases. But basically, for Amazon, I'm estimating about $181.80. If you see up here, the total purchases, I think there's about 7 or 8 items. That totals to be $174.73. And then I just got Amazon Student Prime for the month. I plan to cancel it before the next month hits, but just so that I can purchase everything, get 2-day shipping, and then not have to worry about like bothering my friend with her Amazon Prime. So that's what I have now. So I already paid the $707, and so what's left is about $175. Target, this is an estimation, but I have some items on like my Target app that I know I want to get, like just like dish soap and hand soap and, you know, random little cleaning necessities for the weekend, so we can go in probably that Friday or Saturday before we move in, just wipe things down, clean it. It is a brand new apartment. They just finished it. So no one's lived there before, but there's probably like, you know, dust and debris and like little things that we just want to wipe down and keep it nice and clean before we move all our stuff in. So that's going to be $65 maximum. I'm going to be very, very careful with this because I can go crazy at Target. Walmart, it's also like an online order that I'm going to do. It's like a new cube storage thing that I need for my room because one of them is a little bit too big for the space that I wanted to put it in. And then like, I think like some command strips and things like that was cheaper to get at Walmart than Amazon or Target. So basically it's $43.65. So hopefully I don't go over that budget. And that is pretty much it, you guys. In terms of shopping, I know my roommate wants to get a new couch, but we don't know when we'll do that. So we'll move in, take our old couch with us, which is like a futon. And, you know, as like the bank accounts settle and like we see what we're working with, and maybe when we get our deposit back from our current apartment, then we'll go and buy a new couch. And hopefully I can just use the deposit to pay for it, which I probably could. But our budget is maybe like $700 because we want a sectional like L-shaped couch because we have a nice like corner of our apartment, like more wall space than we do have now. So we can get sectional versus just like a flat couch. But yeah, my budget is about $2,795.40. And so far I've already spent $277.02. So a long way to go, a lot of money to spend, but I'm not too worried. I do have a moving budget of about $3,500 saved in my Ally bank account. And then also I did budget for $1,200 for my first month's rent in my November budget. So by the end of the month, I'll have that money set aside so it can offset some of the costs of it. It'll take off this first month rent, maybe this Optimum. So altogether for my moving sinking fund, I'll spend about $1,600, which is less than half. So I'm very happy with that. But yeah, you guys, that's pretty much it. I really hope you enjoyed this video. I plan to do an update after we move in, if all goes well and we actually do get approved, which I hope we do. I'm pretty sure there's no problem. But after we get approved, after we moved in, and after maybe like our internet is set up, I'll do a follow-up where I list all the actuals and maybe talk through any issues that came up. But yeah, that's it for now. Hope you guys liked this video. If you did, please consider giving it a like. And if you're interested in watching that follow-up video, which will probably come in about a week and a half or 2 weeks, then feel free to subscribe so you're notified when I post that video. At the end of this week, I plan to do a mid-month November budget check-in anyway, but like none of this stuff will really be a part of that because it's part of my moving budget, not my November budget. But that is pretty much it. Thanks again, guys. I hope you guys have a good day, and thanks for watching. Bye, guys.